Welcome to this week's episode of the 3-Point Play. This week's sports focus, the city that never contends. It's fan night here at the 3-Point Play. Knicks versus Nets. We've got the amazing Aaron, our lovable Knicks fan, and then we have the legendary Jordan. He's a Nets fan. Let's get into it. Who has the future? Let's start off with Jordan. What do you think about the Nets?
The Nets, they got some young pieces right now. They got Karis LeVert, who should be good. And my favorite pick of the draft, Isaiah Whitehead.
Okay. Yeah, point guard out of Brooklyn.
He is... he reminds me of Chris Paul when he plays, and Patrick Beverly on defense. The guy does not let you breathe when you have the ball.
All right. Now,
wait, what?
What do you mean, what? Did
No.
I stutter?
Yeah, you just did. But no,
Okay.
no, he doesn't. He's not like that.
Yes, he is.
He's a combo guard.
But that's the way he plays.
But he's not like a lockdown defender.
I
who
just
could
saw
get
him
20
play
and
the other
10.
day. He had 3 steals and 3
You
blocks.
watch him play in the summer league.
Summer
That's,
league,
relax.
yeah, but that's going to show...
Ben Simmons is doing flashy passes left and right. Look
Oh,
like
my
Magic
God.
Johnson.
I'm not talking about Ben Simmons.
I know
I'm
we're
just
talking about-
comparing players, rookies playing in the summer
Who did
league.
Isaiah Whitehead go up against? I honestly couldn't even tell you.
Ben Simmons.
At point guard.
No, I don't know who he went up against.
Yeah, then I mean, you have to take that with a grain of salt when it comes to summer league. I mean, they're playing against Philly, right? So it's probably T.J. McConnell. But
No, I don't know who they were playing against.
but
But
moving forward,
he was an animal on the defensive end.
let's just look at it really quickly as a snapshot. Why do you think the Nets have a better future than the Knicks?
The Knicks,
Yep.
you got Derrick Rose,
Okay.
who might not even make it to 20 games. You got Joakim Noah, who I really like Joakim Noah, but he might not make it to 30 games.
Okay.
Where's your team? That's it. You have Porzingis, and you have a potato head, Carmelo Anthony. You have Courtney Lee, who is your only good.
That's a lot of praise for a big man that
Oh,
averages 7 rebounds. You know that, right?
He does his job.
I have
does
a
his
question.
job.
Brook Lopez.
Wait.
What?
Hold on. You said all that,
Yeah.
but yet who do the Nets have?
Yeah, that's
The
true.
Nets, they have Brook Lopez.
And
He can shoot from anywhere.
okay,
on
no,
the
he
court.
can't shoot from anywhere.
Yes, he could.
He can shoot a 3,
He could if he wants to.
not efficiently.
Brook Lopez
Listen, he
he
could
is
shoot-
under 10% from 3
He
on
can
his
go in the-
career.
It doesn't matter.
You just said he could just shoot from anywhere.
He could shoot from anywhere.
Back yourself up.
Dwight
Listen.
Howard can shoot from the half-court line. I've seen
listen,
it in the All-Star.
He's in
game.
the Guinness World Book of
Lopez
Records
can
because
go
of
in the
that.
post. He can go under the basket. He can make the mid-range from anywhere he wants.
Yeah, so can Melo.
Melo.
And then
Melo
take a
can't
3.
post.
Let's compare the stats, shall we?
Shall we?
Let's please.
Melo is shooting about 43% last season, while Lopez shoots 51%.
Okay.
Also takes more shots.
Do the math. Who
Do
takes
the
more
math.
shots?
Melo.
So why is he shooting so many shots if he doesn't score?
Because he's the
Who
main
else is on his
guy.
team?
Who
Who's-
else
who
was
else
on
on
the
his
team
team?
last
Yeah,
year?
yeah. Who do you want taking
You
the
want
shots
Aaron
on that
Aflalo
team?
taking 20
I'd rather have
shots?
Porzingis. Who?
You rather have Aaron Aflalo last
Yeah.
season taking 20 shots?
Not 20 shots, but contribute a little more.
Wasn't
He
That
could
was
shoot.
entirely up to him.
The guy could shoot up to who?
Up to Aaron Aflalo.
Melo
It's not up
averaged
to him.
4
It's
assists
up
last
to
year. He
Melo.
tried.
He's Melo's boy.
It's up to Mr. Potato Head Melo.
Mr. Potato Head.
Mr. Potato
You know
Head.
who's a Mr. Potato Head? Brook Lopez. You want to know why?
Why?
Between Melo and Brook Lopez, only 1.1 difference of a rebound.
Listen. Let me tell you what Brook Lopez does.
7.7 with Melo with the rebounds.
There's a reason for that.
Hang on, one
In the-
second.
in
One
the
second.
meantime-
One second. One
reason?
second.
In the
What's the
meantime,
reason?
No.
he doubles his offensive rebound than Melo. Why? But why is it only 0.1 higher if he really doesn't grab rebounds?
You're
That's
7
his
feet
job.
tall.
It's his job to.
You're 7 feet tall. You
That's-
shouldn't be averaging
There's
close
no
to 8
ex-
rebounds.
There's no excuse
his
for a
job,
big man
he
that
doesn't-
doesn't average
If
10
you,
rebounds.
listen,
a game.
if you actually turn your TV on once and watch
Okay.
him play,
Sure.
Aaron,
Yeah.
then you'll see that he's boxing. That should be your job for any center. Box out the only guy who has a chance of getting the rebound.
So if he's
the other
boxing
center.
out, how come he can't box out and get the rebound?
Because the guy could be like the free throw line, which is where you'd want him to be.
How come this is a problem for only him, but every other center who is,
Good.
Because
known to
Lopez
be-
is not a stat chaser.
He's not a stat chaser,
No.
but he's on a team where he has to be the focal point.
But you gotta do what you gotta do.
Exactly. Yeah,
and he could score.
and it doesn't work.
It's
Exactly.
not about him scoring.
If
We're not
he's
saying
doing-
he can't score.
If he's doing all that, then you should see it on the stat sheet.
Other players
I-
on the team can grab the rebounds for him.
Thaddeus Young was grabbing 10 plus rebounds? No.
It doesn't have to be
Was
Thaddeus
Jared
Young.
Who
Jack
is
when
it?
he was playing?
Well,
Joe
this year
Johnson?
it's gonna be Hollis Jefferson grabbing a lot of rebounds.
Yeah.
You're gonna have Lynn grabbing 2 or 3.
Oh, 2 or 3. Stop the press. 2 or 3 rebounds.
Yeah, everyone,
That's going to
These
take
rebounds
away
are going to
from
take
Brook
away from Brook
Lopez.
Lopez.
no, it doesn't take away.
It's taking away from his number.
Listen, he boxed out his guy, lets the ball bounce a couple times, and then someone else can grab it.
Okay, let's leave Mr. Lopez for a minute now. Aaron, why do you think the Knicks are better off in the future?
Well, let's be honest. They had a better offseason,
That's for sure.
for sure.
10 strikeouts for the Nets.
Yeah, like they actually were able to
You
sign
call that a
couple
good
players.
offseason?
Compared to the Nets, by far.
Oh, yeah.
The Nets gambled on Tyler Johnson and Alan Crabb, and they didn't even get them.
You put
That's fine, but
the Nets put $125 million into 2 players that have yet to show any potential. Doesn't that worry you as a fan?
No.
Why?
Yeah, that's just horrible.
How does that not worry you?
I have...
Say it!
I
Say
trust,
it!
I trust they'll do good.
Yeah, trust they'll do good. Trust they'll do good, my butt.
All right, so continue, Aaron.
Such an idiot.
Also, you have to remember, granted, we have Derrick Rose for 1 year. So
Okay.
he's going to probably
where's your future
play
after
well.
that?
You have to understand, Derrick Rose is playing well for 1 year. That's fine. If he doesn't play well, he comes off the books.
He won't play well. It's a given fact.
So regardless
Based
of
on
that
what?
fact, we still get
Based on his
extra
injury
money
history.
off that. The contract comes off the books.
Even if it's
But-
a bad deal, the Knicks still are better off.
it's
because
not just a bad deal, it's a terrible deal.
Whatever
it's
you
better than Jose
categorize
Calderon, that's
it.
for sure.
It is
Those
better.
are
Jose
better than
Calderon,
Jeremy
you're playing
Lin.
offense backwards.
It's not really. It's actually not really better than Jose Calderon because you're putting in that money for a guy who's going to sit on the bench all season long.
Yarden, you're giving $75 million to Alan Crabb. What does it matter?
50 to
That
Tyler
guy,
Johnson.
I actually really like that guy, and I would have liked him to come to the Nets.
You thought he was a $75 million.
Don't you think it's a
bet?
great
Well-
risk-reward chance for the Knicks? High risk, high reward?
For who?
For
The
Derrick
Knicks.
Rose?
Yeah,
So?
but it's like winning the lottery.
Okay. And if they do,
If they do,
then
it's very slim chance
why is it a slim chance?
because
You also have to remember he's in his contract year, and
He's in a
usually
contract
I
year.
understand that.
with players in their contract year, they do well.
He's in a contract year. He's not being asked
But
to be the first
you
option.
can't do well when you're on the bench.
He's not going to be on the bench. He's going to be on the court.
No, he's not.
Okay.
He might tear his thumb.
He's not going to tear
He
anything.
played 66 games last year, and he missed games because he got hit in the face in practice.
Oh my god.
That is true.
Listen,
That wasn't even to his knees and
I
that
wouldn't be
everyone worries
surprised
about.
if he's out because he has a cavity.
Oh my god, this is ridiculous.
Where do you get this from?
his sources?
Comes it up, yeah. All right, well, moving past Derrick Rose, who else did the Knicks collect that you think was a good piece?
I thought Courtney Lee was an excellent piece to that starting five.
Yeah,
That
great
Jackson
shooter.
5 man is looking.
The Jackson
is
5.
looking great.
That's the only guy I will agree that is actually a good piece to have. He's
Yeah,
a good
because
3-point
he's gonna
shooter.
he's gonna hit the open shots.
Yep.
And he's gonna play very good defense.
If there is
and
any
bring
open shots,
energy.
but when there is, he'll actually
What
score.
do you mean there's not gonna be any open shots?
I don't know who is there gonna be open shots
Well, let's see. If Melo is having a good night, which will be often.
often.
I didn't stutter.
Rare.
No, often.
How many times do you have a good night?
He's gonna have a good night this season because he's not gonna. He has more weapons.
Getting 30 points on 35% shooting is not a good night.
He's not gonna do that.
He's never done that.
You also have to remember.
That's not considered a good night.
Porzingis is probably gonna get more touches. Derrick Rose is going to take a lot more touches than both the backcourt players of Jose Calderon and Aaron Aflalo.
A lot of driving kicks.
Courtney Lee is going to take several shots more. So you have to understand that Melo is going to be shooting efficiently this year.
No, he's not.
Okay.
He can't shoot threes.
Okay.
He can't shoot contested shots. He can't. Yeah.
He shoots contested shots.
yeah.
This is scoring.
Can't score.
He's been a scoring champion. What do you
Yeah,
mean?
can't score.
But he's-
22.
Yeah, because he takes so many
22
shots.
points per game. Can't score.
Seven-time All-Star.
Takes 18.2 shots per game.
But 22 points per game, can't score. He scores more points than Brook Lopez.
Because he takes so many shots.
It's only
that's not
It's
including-
literally 2 point.
that's
Two
not in-
shot difference.
That's not including
It's
shots.
2 shot difference.
2.5. That's not including shots where he gets fouled on.
You just have to remember he's.
He probably takes 25 shots a game.
No, that's wrong. That's
Maybe a little less. 22.
No.
This is
How many times you went to the free throw line?
This is the issue
You can't
with
factor that in.
You should factor that.
This
in.
Now a shot
that's
per
called
game.
that's called true shooting percentage.
Yeah, sure it is.
This is what you should take into account when you're talking about Carmelo Anthony. The issue people have with Melo is that he does this with iso ball. And the problem is that he hasn't had weapons around him for him to pass the ball around, because that's his mantra. Now that he has those pieces, don't you think there's room for improvement?
There's a lot of room for improvement.
So
With him,
okay.
well, I'd like to see it happen.
It
I don't think it will.
Well,
He's going to play well this year.
He's gonna have to prove it on the court to.
he shot 18 shots a game playing next to Jose Calderon.
So Jose Calderon's a great shooter. What?
There we go.
He's not?
He's a good shooter, but he doesn't
No, he's a
shoot
great shooter.
often.
He's not someone you want in your starting five as an offense.
I like him as a backup, not as a starting point guard in this league.
All right, well, let's talk about free agency right now. Let's talk about future. Jordan, where do you see the future of the Nets?
Well, listen, they have a lot of cap space. Next season, all they have to do is get one big signing.
Yeah, they had a lot of cash space this offseason too, and they got nothing.
Yeah. Because
couldn't
this
even nail
season,
Tyler
a lot of the free agents are centers who they don't want.
Yeah, because Durant and Conley and DeRozan's are all centers.
A lot of them are centers. You have Horford, you have Howard, you have I guess you could say Noah, who they could have traded for, sort of. Who else was there? There was a lot more. Zaza. I don't know actually if he was a free agent, but
He was.
okay, so there was more. Now Durant, obviously, the Knicks didn't get him, did they?
No.
Yeah, but it's different.
Why is it different?
The Knicks got signings, though.
But wouldn't they rather have Durant?
Yeah, but
Everyone would rather have Durant,
So
but that's not fair.
So it's Durant's choice. He wants to go to the Warriors.
Okay, exactly.
So don't blame the Nets for that.
I didn't blame the Nets. I'm
No,
just
that's
saying.
what
It sounds
said.
like you are.
I know.
Yeah,
I'm
right.
saying that you had the cap space. You had a lot of cap space.
Next year they'll get someone. Could be Westbrook.
Here we go. Here we go.
Could be Curry.
It could be, yeah.
It won't be Curry.
It won't be Westbrook either. Don't worry about it.
No, so but don't you find that to be an issue that you have the cap space, you don't have your pick until 2019? Where do you take it from here?
I think they'll do a lot better than what people think this season.
All right.
And from that, they might get some pieces here and there. Next
Oh,
season. You just got to wait till next season. That's when the fun starts.
Okay, well, another rebuilding year for Brooklyn. Aaron, how do you?
That's great.
All right, future of the Knicks.
Trey and Sean Marks.
Yeah, exactly.
What? What's wrong with Sean Marks?
No, that's
Nothing
when
wrong
you're
with Sean
just
Marks.
Putting all your,
Sean Marks, we love you.
yeah.
Shouldn't have went to Brooklyn.
Yeah.
All right, Aaron.
The Knicks have a nice future.
Should I remind you of Mike Woodson?
Okay. Mike Woodson was the coach.
153 games.
Okay. He won 53 games.
He
He has,
did.
he has the same facial expression whether you hit the shot or get blocked.
What does that matter?
That's irrelevant at the moment.
Just want to say it.
It's just I just want to say it.
All right.
So
well,
back for the Knicks' future. They have a solid future. You also have to remember they also have Porzingis, who's just going into his second year,
superstar in the making.
who is going to replace Melo as at the face of the franchise.
Yep.
So that's a nice piece. Then we're going to get all the picks, all the first-round picks year after year,
Finally.
and cap space as well. And young players will come to play with with Porzingis.
Here's what I want to add on that, just because you brought it up about it. Porzingis being the face.
Yeah.
Melo makes, before the salary cap went up, he makes about $120 million
We're talking about the
for
future.
5 years.
What does that have to do with anything right now?
Is this guy's he's supposed to be a superstar, and does nothing on the court?
Okay.
But he does.
No. He
What's Brook Lopez?
If
Is he
you're
a
ma-
superstar?
if you're considered what?
Is Brook Lopez a superstar?
No. But you want to people want to compare Melo to LeBron and Durant.
I don't want to. I hate
People
that
compare
comparison.
LeBron to Melo to LeBron because of the same draft class.
They don't-
That's not really.
They don't play nearly the same.
Listen, if you're gonna be classified as a
They don't
superstar,
have those comparisons
you
anymore.
better be making the playoffs every single year.
I'd make the playoffs too if I had Dwayne Wade and Russell Westbrook. Everyone
You
needs
just have
help.
to remember.
We've seen that
LeBron doesn't need help, and I don't think Durant would either.
LeBron doesn't need help.
LeBron went to Miami.
First
for
of all,
help.
no,
I think LeBron has been to the playoffs every single year of his entire career.
That's wrong.
that's wrong.
Except for the first one.
First two.
First two.
First two?
First two.
Well, he was a rookie, so
Okay.
I'll give him a break here.
All right. Well, you're giving a break to arguably a top 5 player ever, and we're not saying that Carmelo Anthony is that. But for the majority of stars in the league,
I think like 3 years ago, people were saying that all the time.
well, yeah,
and-
he's
and
coming
maybe-
off a 53 win
And
season
he had a
and
great season.
scoring champion. Yeah, when he had work things to work with.
I think I remember some. Is Melo better than LeBron conversations also?
Who said that?
Maybe in 2003.
No, it was like a couple years ago.
Okay, well, I don't remember that, so
Yeah.
we'll just keep moving forward.
Long story short, Melo sucks.
That's great.
Okay.
Call me when Brook Lopez averages 10 rebounds.
Call me when Brook Lopez...
If he wants to, he'll get 12.
He should. He should want to.
Yeah.
If he wants to be the best center in the league,
All right,
he
continue.
should want to.
Next.
Hey, everyone. Thanks for watching. This week's question: who do you think has the brighter future, Knicks or Nets? Please let us know in the comments below. As always, follow us on Twitter and follow us on YouTube. You can subscribe here.
Ah! Melo's gonna get blocked.
Oh! What the?